Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Tech Tip Tuesday with the Tech Ninja. I'm your host, Kat Milner, the Chief Tech Ninja for Simplify Your Tech. Today, we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to talk about a social media scheduler, why you would want one, how you would use it, all that kind of fun stuff. So there are several out there that you can use, such as Buffer, Hootsuite, even Meta itself. But the thing about those is they tend to limit you to how and where you can post at any given time. And quite honestly, limit the number of posts you can use to like 5 or 10 in advance. And then if you want to do more than one channel, assuming it's not Meta, they actually charge you if you're doing more than one channel. So for example, I got into doing this when I wanted to be able to schedule my posts to LinkedIn because LinkedIn doesn't let you schedule itself. And I discovered, I think it was Hootsuite, but I could only do 5 posts in advance unless I wanted to pay for the scheduling. And then I went to Buffer, which let me do 10. But I honestly like to do at least 3 to 4 weeks in advance when I can. So I started looking at other options. When I finally came across the program that became the Simplify Your Tech platform, I realized that it had an inbuilt social media scheduler, which I'll show you in a moment, that is just awesome. I love it. It's amazing. And the best part is I can schedule all of my social media from one place at any given time and as far out in advance as I want. So if I wanted to schedule an entire year's worth of posts, I could totally do that. Easy done. So why social media scheduling? First, it really makes your time more effective. If you can block out a bit of time and schedule a whole bunch of posts at once rather than having to do it every single day, that's going to save you not just a little bit of time, but a lot of mental energy. Because if you're like me and you want to put out actually good value content, it takes a little bit of thinking to say, okay, so what do I want to say? How do I want to say it? What images do I want to put with it? And it takes you 2 or 3 minutes at least just to get into the headspace of being able to figure that out. Then you have to figure it out. Then you have to compose it. Then you have to put it together. And if you're doing this every single day that you want to post, and in some cases, multiple times a day with some people, I personally usually post once a day, but that's a personal thing. It is going to take some time and effort to make that happen. The other thing is that you want to be consistent because this is your brand we're talking about. And if you're posting consistently, people know when to expect it, they know what to expect, and they start to look forward to it and they start to look for it. So being able to have that there so that if you're sick, you're on vacation, your posts are still going out and you don't have to worry about it. The other thing is you can time when they go out. So if you know when your ideal clients and your target audience are most active on the social media platforms, that's when you can schedule it to go out. So it's going to hit right at that time that you know that they're going to see it. Whereas if you're scheduling one at a time, you really can't do that. And the other thing is that you can kind of plan out your social media calendar. It's not every day, okay, what do I want to post? It's planning a theme for the month and doing posts that are related to that and really targeting that. Plus, it gives you a bit more work-life balance so that if you're not spending that half an hour every day planning out your social media and posting it, if you can block out a section of time, for example, I usually block out about 2 hours of a Friday and I post the next 1 to 2 weeks of content, sometimes even a little bit farther out than that. And then on a daily basis, if there's something extra that I want to do, I can definitely pop in and do that. But it totally makes your life a lot easier and a lot more simple and gives you the time and especially energy to do other things. Okay, so I would like to show you my social media calendar and my social media scheduler. This is what I actually use to schedule my social media. And it is so, so easy. You can see that I have multiple social media accounts selected. And I just create a post. I add which account I want to do it for. So let's say I'm going to do I want to post it to my page, to my community, my Instagram, and my LinkedIn. And I come in and I create my post. And I just put my text in here. You can do videos as well. If you're posting only to Instagram, you can actually post stories and reels. But for now, I'm just going to grab an image. And I'm just going to pop that in. Okay, didn't like that one. It does tell you if it's too large or too small. So let's grab a different image. And I'll just pop in one of my little ads. And you can even put in a follow-up comment of like link in bio. And then it customizes it for you and shows you what it's going to look like. So this is what it's going to look like in Facebook. This is what it will look like in Instagram. And this is what it's going to look like in LinkedIn. Amazing. And then I just come down here. I schedule the post. And I can go as far out in advance as I want. And I can schedule it at any time, day or night that I want. It is actually that easy. And I can do it on all of my social media channels, including TikTok and X, as well as Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Life is easy. A social media scheduler, honestly, is one of the best things you can ever do. And continuing on this thread, next time we're going to talk about how to create a social media calendar, as well as your blog and social media posts using ChatGPT. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next time.